Hello and welcome from Lovely Villain Designs. In our workshop at the library, we constructed some blank junk journals using just a variety of paper. And at the time, we discussed the fact that some of the paper wasn't necessarily some that we thought was the prettiest or that we would choose. We used some scrapbook paper that we didn't necessarily love. We used some magazine pages. We used some junk mail and things that with the plan of covering up in the future. And at the time, I told the participants of the workshop to just trust the process and that in future projects, we would be doing things to decorate the pages that we didn't necessarily like and turn them into something beautiful. That's part of the process of making a junk journal. Now, obviously, you did not have to attend that workshop for this to be something that you can do as well. What we did was we just took a bunch of papers and put them together into a signature, into a very basic cover. The purpose of that workshop was not only to demonstrate the 3-hole pamphlet stitch and how to bind a very basic junk journal. And Reese and I do have a video on how to do that in our video library. But we also wanted to construct something just very basic that we would be able to use as the base for future projects to decorate our junk journal. So this is a continuation of that process. In this video, we're just taking a variety of book pages and using them to create a collage to cover one of the pages that we want to cover. And really, one of the main things that we want to demonstrate in this particular video is the use of pages that are different colors. They're in various stages of aging. Some are very old and brittle, and some are much newer. And the contrast between the colors of those pages we think is very attractive in a collage like this. Now, when the collage is done, that doesn't necessarily mean that this particular page of the junk journal is done. There are other things that we can layer on top of it that will continue the process. You can put pockets on here. You can put a focal point. You, of course, can add some material that is something that you can write on. There are a variety of ways that you can add journaling space to the different pages in your junk journal, but that will be a future project. Right now, we're just adding a layer to the page and building our junk journal. I also wanted to mention that this collage, as I said, is primarily using book pages, and part of the reason is because I like the look of book page collages. They're usually nice neutral colors, so then you can increase your options for what you want to add on top. I also like using book pages because they're readily available and very inexpensive. You can find them in a variety of places, like thrift stores, yard sales, flea markets, lots of places. And I am very aware of the arguments against using book pages in things like this, but honestly, I would rather use book pages in art and something that is going to be enjoyed rather than seeing them rot in somebody's basement somewhere. Now, if there's a particular book that you don't feel right deconstructing to use in your art, then don't keep it. You don't have to use it. It's entirely up to you, and as I've said many, many times, there are no rules in junk journals, so do what you like. Do what you're comfortable with and enjoy. But collage can be made of any paper. You may want to cut out images from magazines and collage like that. You may want to use your scraps from other projects. That's something that we've talked about a lot. Save your scraps. They're perfect for making collage. I'll say one more thing about making a collage, and that's don't overthink it. Just lay your paper down in a way that you find visually pleasing and just enjoy the process. To me, that's the main point of doing this. Just enjoy the process and have a good time. Okay, so now I'm just going to play some music and you can just sit back and relax and watch me continue to do some collage. And then when I've got the page covered, I'm going to do some decorating just to kind of add some finishing touches. I'll add a focal point and a word, and you'll see how I chose to decorate this particular page. So sit back, enjoy the music, enjoy the collaging, and just relax. And I'll see you at the end of the video. And there it is. I'm happy with the page. I may or may not come back and add more later, depending on what I decide. So thank you so much for joining me for the video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got some good tips and information, and we hope you will join us for future videos. Have a great day.